Hey guys, I know it's been forever. I'm really sorry, but I'm back. Welcome back to my channel. It's here and it's better than ever. And today I'm going to be filming a nice bold cut crease using the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for me, I'm excited for you. Let's just do it. Let's go for it. Thanks guys for being here. Okay, so I'm going to be taking Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation in Honey. And I'm just going to be blending that out with the Sephora Multitasker brush. I only use the brush and the stick like 2 or 3 times, but I really like the way they both feel. And it's a fun time. It's a fun time with Anastasia. Yeah, please, if you have any cheap but good brush brands, I really am looking into getting more / new brushes because I have this brush set that I use that I've been using for a very long time and the bristles are starting to fall out and it's not the best. But yeah, if you have other options, I would really love to check those out. Okay, I'm just blending. Next, I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and just cover all those things up. Now, I like this concealer, but it's not the best I've ever used. Also, since I have very dry skin, trying to bake after using this concealer just makes my face very creasy and crinkly, and people keep saying how this is the best concealer they've ever used, but I really am not there with them. Maybe I'm using it wrong. If it worked for you, please let me know how you're using it, because I guess I'm doing a bad job. I mean, this is pretty sloppy, but that's me, I guess. Yeah. Also, this color doesn't match very well on my face. But yeah, I continue to use it because I don't know. I really don't have a reason to just kind of do it. Alright. I'm going to do the rest of my face makeup after I finish my eyes. But this is basic, this is a good canvas to start with, I think, especially for bold eyes. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm going to be using a lot of Renaissance to do a cut crease, but I'm going to start with my eyebrows, which are also, just by chance, going to be Anastasia brows. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Ash Brown. This brush is from e.l.f. I don't know if I've talked, I don't know if I talked about this in the other video I made, but I don't like using spoolies like straight in the air. I like curving them. It just makes it easier to, you know, just move around the eyebrow hairs. And so I found I do that with all of my spoolies and all of my eyebrow brushes and things like that. It's just what I've started doing it and haven't been able to stop. So yeah, I mean, if you also do that, please let me know. Alright, so we're just gonna get really close. We're gonna get this eyebrow done. brow is like really awful, but it's okay because I have to go in anyways and clean it up with something to just prime my eyelids. I'm going to be using the, it sounds so repetitive, okay, the Anastasia contour kit, but I'm going to be taking Cream, is that this one? Yeah, Cream, that's what this color's called. I'm just going to use it to prime my eyelids. Wow. Okay, I'm back. And I'm just going to be using my finger to do this, so it's not that big a task. Okay. This is straight up about to die. I'm going to start from my eyes. So I'm going to start with this crease brush by e.l.f. and I'm going to use Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange from the Modern Renaissance palette. And I'm just going to put it right in my crease to make a starting point for where I'm going to cut my crease. So the way that I do my crease is I do the darker part and then I put concealer or some kind of primer and then I put the color that I'm going to put on the eyelid. So you don't have to worry about being super clean and precise about it with this part because there's sometimes I do cut creases where you have to do the clean line and then put it underneath it or do that part and then crease afterwards. But this type is a lot simpler, I think, and it makes it look a lot more professional. Because you can start with a little more freedom. Like you still have to have control and you can get the colors everywhere, but you can look. So next I'm going to take Warm Taupe and Cypress Umber and I'm going to go back in where I put the first two colors. I'm going to darken up that crease a little bit. Now I'm just using this brush to put these colors here since they're a little darker. I'm going to need to use a bigger brush to blend it out. I'm going to take this Morphe 433 M433, yeah, so I'm going to take that. I'm just going to get to blending. You need to go with a little more color, of course, do that. Oh, that Lil Yachty Carly Rae Jepsen, it takes two versions stuck in my head, you know who the Target ads? Oh, I cannot get it out. Lil Yachty on here. No. Yeah, okay. If somebody has a way to get that unstuck from my head, I would really appreciate it, because it's kind of terrible. Sorry, no shade, Lil Yachty or Carly Rae Jepsen. That's just a bad song. Alright, once you've blended a little, try and go back in with one of the lighter colors that you originally used and just go around the edges of it to soften up the outside corners. Okay, so when you feel satisfied with the blendedness of your crease, it's time to go in with your primer or concealer or whatever you used originally to do that. So I'm going to go on with the Cream Contour by Anastasia. I'm going to go back in with Cream. I'll put that right on my lids. Why do I keep covering the camera with this thing? Oh my goodness, okay. But you see how I've tried to make a pretty clear line there? Don't worry, we're gonna go back in with something a little darker and make that line a little more prominent, but this is just to clean it up where those edges are. So from here, we're gonna go back with this crease brush. And I'm gonna take the small, so wipe off any excess you have on your brush. I'm gonna take the smallest amount of that Warm Taupe color. I'm gonna go right on that line where I want it to try and just define it up a little more. Alright, so that's the crease part of it. And now, I love pink. I love it. And so this palette is kind of my dream. So I'm going to go in right now with this red ochre color and I'm going to put it in the outer corners of my eyes. Oh, I love this palette. Oh, this is just an eyeshadow packing brush from Eco Tools. People starting out with makeup, their starter set is so nice. I remember that's the first brush that I ever got, and I still use. Oh, I repurchased the set because the brush is getting a little old. But oh, those brushes are so nice. These are so good. They've always been so good to me. So I started with this red base, and then I'm going to go over it with the Venetian red color in this same palette, obviously, and I'm going to just put that right in the center to inner, like close to the inner corner of my eye. Alright, so with the same packing brush, I'm going to take the smallest amount of Primavera. That's this shimmery color right here. Take the smallest amount of that. I'm going to put that right in the center of my eyelid. Just to add a little shimmer to it. And then I'm going to take this crease brush again, the one that has warm taupe and this darker color on it. I'm just going to close off this part of the look. I think cut creasing is a great way to get depth in your eyes that you wouldn't have typically, and it's just a fun time. I'm going to take this brush that comes with the Modern Renaissance palette. It doesn't have a name, I don't think, but I'm going to take this little short end, and I'm going to take Vermeer, that's this pinky shimmery shade, and I'm going to put that right in my inner corners, and then I'm going to use it to highlight my eyebrow. Not highlight my eyebrow, to put in under my brow bone. So that's the base of this that's the base of this cut crease, and I'm just gonna put some eyeliner over it. I'm gonna be using the take guess. Guess what brand? The Anastasia Beverly Hills waterproof cream color, which is also is in jet. It's the black one, so it can also be used as an eyeliner. It's really nice. You just have to. It just takes a second to dry. So if you have impatient eyes, I would not recommend this to you. But I found myself pretty much in love with the way this comes on. Oh, this is also from the Eco Tools set. It's just an angled liner brush. I'm going to be using Too Faced Better Than Sex on my upper lashes, just my lashes, and then I'm going to be taking Pixi by Petra's Lower Lash Mascara in Black Detail. So this is actually very new to my collection. I've never tried it before. It takes two to make a thing go right. I'm gonna be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Oh, I love the weight of this palette. It's just so compact, and I mean not compact, it's so well weighted. It just feels so good to hold it, and I love the way it clicks. It's just, I just really like the palette, and obviously the colors are really nice in it. Formulas work really well for contouring. So yeah, I'm gonna take this mix of this middle shade and this darkest shade, and I'm gonna put it right above where I want my cheekbone to end. Yeah, that's really it. That's all there is to it. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Alright. So the reason I do it so high is so I can take just like a highlighting or setting powder and just put it right above it, because it adds a different kind of depth than putting it so low on the face, and I like having higher cheekbones. And the thing about contouring is nobody can really teach you how to do it. Like, you can learn the basics from somebody, but you have to find the places where it feels comfortable on your face to contour. So not everybody likes to put contour on their foreheads. Not everybody likes to do it on their jaws, but it just depends on how you want to alter your face shape. Because that's all contouring is at the end of the day. I love contouring my nose. I think it's a fun time. I think you can always see a very drastic difference from when I do and I don't contour my nose. I just think it's fun to do that. Yeah. I think using big brushes like this is a really good practice, because it really helps you buff, like, make sure you're buffing out all the colors and you don't leave anything too harsh. Because with this kind of big brush, you see how much product you're actually putting on, but you also know how much you're blending it. And blending is so important when using powder contour or any contour. Yeah, okay. And last thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take the Milani Baked Blush, which is also highlighter. This is in Luminoso. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I'm gonna just do a quick. I just like putting it over the tops of my cheeks and then taking a blush brush and putting it on my actual cheek. I don't know. It's just the thing I've always done. It has a very nice luminosity and sheen to it. And I'm not big on blush, so this is usually the blush I use when I use blush. So yeah. Lip color. I almost forgot. Okay. I'm going to be taking Lolita by Kat Von D. And I'm going to put ColourPop's Beeper in the middle on my lips, just kind of create an ombre effect, because Lolita is just a tinge darker than Beeper. And so I'm going to put that on the outside edges of my mouth. Let's do it. I don't know if I trust that. Okay, my tripod's been super funky and it won't stay up properly. So I'm shocked that it's holding out this long. So I'm just using this lip brush by, it's the CVS Beauty 360 brand, and it does its job quite well. Since I only have a couple lip liners, having a lip brush is really, really helpful for me, because then I can use the actual color it is to line my lips, so I can make sure I'm not messing it up too much. Alright, so this is a finished cut crease with this ombre-ish lip situation. Yeah, Let me know what you think, and if you try to do this look, please send me pictures. I would love to see your masterpiece.